And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, a national champion at Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss. He was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week. And neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. We'll pause after that first snap of the game. Going to need to adjust their game plan because that is their running back who's hurt and getting some help. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. 2nd down now. They need 7.
2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Here we go. Let's go. Hawk 70s.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He gets forward, next about 4 yards. Brought down by Deron Bland.
Not the big play they were hoping for when you call a jet sweep, but at the very least, it got them some positive yards. Things could have easily gone backward. There.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. It's McCarthy. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season, you won't. In that case, one went right through.
As this at the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So here come the Dolphins as they get set for their debut series. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
Your goal as a quarterback going into each and every season is to have a touchdown to interception ratio, Kate, of somewhere 2 to 3, and if you're great, 4 to 1. Anytime it's upside down like his outing last week with 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, you know that's not sustainable. It could lead to an awful lot of L's.
Tua taken right to the air. Finds him over the middle. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 19. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Two and out from the gun. That's caught. Devon Achane. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's going deep. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
Coverage by Terrion Arnold.
Hey, 21. All right, go ahead. Go. Ready. Solo left Zion. Hey. Out.
Here's Tua again. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and two straight incompletions. It made this third down.
Brings up a third down.
So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Long. Let's go.
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on third. And he put everything he's got behind it. He's got it inside the 10. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish up their opening drive.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early. Put a fear of God into this defense.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So the Lions headed out for their second drive of the game. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. We're going to look here at the receiving numbers for him from last week.
Brings up second and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Offense is set. This is second and 2. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just caught.
Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up fourth down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. An incompletion won't help.
And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. The Dolphins to back on offense. Tua Tagovailoa out there once again. And his start to the season has been special, hasn't it? The way he's played, it's no surprise at all that he's leading the NFL in passing. They'll start the drive with Achane. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. They get 23 on that one. And it's going to be first down Miami.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
All right, come on. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. He's going deep this time. Brought in inside the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get 6 more on their early advantage.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, 5 kid, let him run.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins drive their lead to 11.
Dolphins 14. Lions 3. Jason Sanders kicking off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. And the Dolphins are going to get to him. He is dropped. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
McCarthy throwing here. Screen here for Gibbs. Up the sideline, past the 40. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. The scoreboard reads 14-3. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal.
McCarthy to throw it. Pass complete. 2-2 Atwell. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. We'll get a stoppage here. And this is the last guy that you want to see hurt, especially with how his career began, Brock. It is J.J. McCarthy getting some help from the medical staff.
Ready!
Montgomery can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
Ready, break. Loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Ready.
They'll run in with Montgomery. Oh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on 3rd and goal.
He was taken down.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
Bates' kick is up and good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Dolphins are back on offense. Tua Tagovailoa out there once again. And this is the type of play they need out of him into the later months. He's currently leading the league in passing touchdowns. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Solo left Zion.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. He put everything he had into this one. That's grabbed inside the 30. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Ready. All right, go ahead, go, go, go. Solo left Zion. Solo 20, TX. Hey. Father, long. 21G.
Here's Tagovailoa. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Second down carry for AJ. And he's going to be in the lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hey, 21 TX. Watson, Oscar. What?
3rd and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Dolphins with the lead here at Hard Rock. So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this.
Get set. Out. Double one, high. Hey. Let's go. Out.
Tagovailoa to throw on 4th down. And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They put some air under it deep down the left. That's complete inside the 35. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down. Motion the tight end over. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Here's the backup, 1st throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route going that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Ready, set.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this.
Ready. Crack goalie.
They're going for it. Here's Watson. That's complete to Sloan. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. That one connects. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. And clinging to this one-point lead, Brock, probably don't want to risk too much here. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Ready. Hey. 21G.
First down, here's Tua. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final time out here. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Tagovailoa on first down. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Second down and 10. Tagovailoa finds his back. H.M. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Getting tempo with some hurry-up offense.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard.
Final throw before the break. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters. As we throw it, we'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Dolphins get their offense out there to start off this second half. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Go ahead. 21G. Solo left Zion. Out.
Tagovailoa on first down. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Solo left Zion. 20, let's go.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Fits it through the middle. They touch him down at the spot as we wait to hear about this flag on the field.
Defense.
A close call that time, Brock, whether that was interference or not, but it doesn't end up mattering as the catch was made and the penalty was declined.
Yeah, I don't envy these officials, these back judges, side judges who typically make those interference calls. There's so much contact in this game, but to your point, it really matters the offense decides to decline.
And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
Tua now from the gun. He's trying to go deep again. This is brought in at the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
If only every completion could get that kind of result. That's good enough to knock a defense flat on its back.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. There's A-Chain up the middle. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
At the Lions' 10-yard line.
18. Out.
Reach in again. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
9-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Solo left Zion. Get set. Out. Hey, 21 TX. Hey.
Tagovailoa back to throw. The ball caught by his back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 4th down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash.
Well, they'll take it. Some points to add a little to what's still a pretty small lead. Eventually, I think we all know they've got to find a way to reach the end zone.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. The Lions and wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown getting set for their next drive. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around.
Check.
Gives Montgomery to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Watson. And the Dolphins are going to get to him. He is dropped. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Loss of 5 yards. And it's
Here we go. Check. 19.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Brought in along the sideline. Just need an official ruling. And they say catch. Great play.
a gain of 21 yards.
Just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Watson. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up 2nd down.
Back to 6.
From the gun, Watson. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside it.
This is caught inside the 15. So we'll get a pause in the action. Looks like medical staff out for an injured player. And it's Deshaun Watson, the one hurt on the play. This our last play of the quarter.
Let's go now.
Working inside the red zone. And he's got it. It's in close. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions grab the lead on their first series of the half. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions push their lead to 3. 3 quarters in the books from this one. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down just inside the 25. Miami offense headed out there now. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just serves it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Going deep here for the end zone. We were putting way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Good coverage by Jack Campbell.
Solo left. Big team.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. Completed to his running back. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
A nice start here on 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Big team. Out.
And stick with Achane. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Watch it, Oscar. 21G. Come on. Check on move. Scat.
Looking to throw. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. Does force a 4th down.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal.
Kicked well, and this is good. And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
Ties the game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Here we go. Shot.
On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. Well, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Watson. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. Now, after that snap, there's an injured Dolphin still out there. So we're going to get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. He's back to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Big gain downfield. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 4th quarter lead.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. Finds him over the middle. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. Now they've got to figure things out on 3rd down.
Connor, corner, long. Ready. Solo left side. Ready, deep.
Looking to throw it. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's caught at the 25. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for two and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this two-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense and Isaac Tisslaw getting set for another look here. The game really in their hands at this point, Brock. We're going to see whether it's a celebration coming up next or overtime. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 1 yard gain.
He is to throw. Complete left side. It's Tisslaw. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Lions first down.
Ready.
Setting up to pass. That's caught by Montgomery. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 22. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Detroit Lions first down.
In motion left is Atwell.
22 yards.
They give up the gut to Montgomery. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Check that.
They look to throw it. Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Third and just 2 to go.
Hey,
To throw.
Check that.
Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
And that one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that kick? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Dolphins are back on offense. Tua Tagovailoa out there once again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget.
Solo left. Out. 20, TX.
Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Clock inside of 50 seconds now. 2nd and 10.
But corner, long. Hey. Yeah.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Trying to push deep downfield. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Go ahead. Watch it, Oscar. Here we go. Check and look. Hey. Get in.
Now to throw. He has the first over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for them. It's first down. Again, it's Tagovailoa. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up second down.
Second and 10.
Good. Let's go. 20, TX. Out.
Here's Tua again. Finds his path. Achane. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Out of bounds just past midfield.
21G, 21G. All right. Long. Connor, long. 18.
Throwing now. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions make the play that should win them this game. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, Parker, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. Line up the design keeper. So the Lions get the win on the road. And they got the field goal when it mattered most. And that kicked the difference in the game and what lets them leave here with a victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Miami.